Yo, what's going on, boys? I've seen a lot of you in the comment section have been asking for an updated graphics video. I'll be showing you my keybinds, my sensitivity and my audio settings. Also, if you have any more video suggestions, make sure to put them in the comment section and I'll try my best to make them. Enjoy the video. Best things first, make sure that your game is in full screen. This will ensure that you get the least input lag possible. As for my render resolution, I'm using 90. This still gives you good visibility, but it also gives you an FPS bonus as well. You want to make sure you got VSync disabled. You want your custom frame rate limit at either unlimited or everything maxed out. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, make sure that you've got NVIDIA highlights disabled and reflex low latency to enabled plus boost. Text resolution, I'd recommend putting this to normal so that buildings load in far, but I'm using very low just so I get more FPS. Particle quality, you want this on high, because if you have it as low, the trees will be very blurry in the distance, so you want this on high 100%. Bullet impacts and sprays, I have this enabled just so I can see recoil patterns. Tessellation, I have this on all, as it makes your game look better and it has no FPS impact at all. On demand texturing, I have this enabled as it makes your game look better and it also doesn't have a FPS impact. And you want the daily download limit on 64 and the texture cache size on 64 as well. When streaming quality is normal, shadow map resolution, unless you're a fucking dweeb and you like shadows, 100% turn this off. This will impact your FPS a lot. You want both of these cache options enabled. This will store the map, so every time you go into a new game it won't have to reload the map. This will stop you from getting stutters as well mid game. Particle lighting, you want this on low. Direct ray tracing, you want this on disabled. Ambient occlusion disabled, and screen space reflection, you want this on disabled as well. Anti-aliasing, I have this on off. Depth of field, you want this disabled. As you can see in this picture, it makes your eye insights blurry. Filmic strength, I have this on 1. If you read the yellow writing, this is why. It avoids visual noise issues. Both motion blur options, you want these disabled, and film grain on 0. For my sensitivity, if I'm ever playing on controller, I play 5.5, dead zone 0.05, and I have my ADS on 0.7. Moving over to mouse and keyboard, for mouse sensitivity I have 5.2. Everything's default in here except from air vehicle sensitivity, which you have on 2 just so that you can turn in helis faster. I have my aim down sight sensitivity on relative. My ADS zoom multipliers both on 7. Transition time on instant. Monitor distance coefficient on 1.78. Invert mouse look, I have this on disabled. Mouse acceleration 0. Mouse filtering 0. And mouse smoothing on disabled. As for my movement settings, slide behavior, I have this on tap. Crouch behavior toggle. Prone behavior toggle. Airborne mantle disabled. Sprint tack on toggle. Automatic sprint disabled. Parachute auto deploy, this is an important one. I have this on disabled just so I can get closer to the ground when I'm landing in. Pretty much everything here is on default. For use I use F. Jump spacebar. Crouch is C. Prone control. Moving over to weapons and equipment, the only thing I've changed in here is the minimum delays. I put these both on 0. For my mount I use a mouse button on the side of my mouse. Same goes for my melee. For lethal I use G. For tactical equipment I use Q. If you go into kill streaks in vehicles, there's actually a setting here that has armor plate behavior. If you put this as apply all, you only have to press your key once and it'll put all the plates on for you. The only other thing I've changed in my settings is map behavior on toggle and inventory on hold. As for audio mix, I have mine on boost low. This really depends on what headphones you got and what sounds best for you. Master volume, I have it on 40. Music, all the way down. Dialogue, this is the commentator. I have this on 40. Effects on 100. Juggernaut music, you want this disabled. Hit marker sound effects, I have this on just the Modern Warfare standard one. These are just mic settings. And at the bottom you got to wear war tracks. If you don't have this on, you're pretty fucking boring because you want to run people over with Rick Astley on so that you're an absolute bitch. Nah, on a real one though, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment, and make sure you hit that subscribe button with a notification bell on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.